Hi, welcome back. In this session, we are going to discuss about a list in Python. As we discussed earlier, list is nothing but a collection of elements in Python. So in Python, list can be defined by having a square bracket and all the elements should be within that bracket and it can be separated by commas here. So this is an example of a list having 5 elements. They have 1, 5, 8, 3 and 5 and this list can be assigned to a variable y. Let's see how to create that in Python code, actual Python environment. So I'm here using a Jupyter notebook to run the code, but the same codes you can copy and run it in normal Python IDE or PyCharm or Visual Studio Code or any of the cloud IDs like Kaggle or Google Colab. So this is make more easy to show the pictorial representation. That's why I'm using Jupyter Notebook here. So let's create the list 1, 5, 8, 3, and 5. So I run the code in Jupyter Notebook. The shortcut is Shift and so I run the code we displayed. And again, the same list I am assigning to a variable y. And paste it here and running the same code, same the line, and I'm printing y. So here, so the value of y will be this list. And also not only integers, any element can be a part of list. For example, I can create another list with some alphabet. So it's a list or fruits, B-N-A-N-A, banana, and I can apple or anything. So this is another list. I can give this list to a variable fruit. So I just named a new variable fruit and I'm storing that list to that variable fruit. So if I'm typing fruit, it will come this way. And also it can be a combination of list, integer, float, or string. So that also can be done. So I'm creating a list with a combination of these elements. So I'm just taking this list bananas here and again adding few integers and some floats. So if I'm running that, I can have a new list with a combination of string, integers, and floats. And the next is there indexing a list. Indexing list means nothing but we are selecting or we are just accessing one of the elements from the a group of elements in the list. And for that, first of all, we need to understand the position of each element. So there are two methods to define the positions in list. The first is forward indexing. That means we will count the position from left to right. That means the first element will be in 0th position and the second element, this is 5, will be in first position. Then the third element, the 4, will be in second position and this is the 9 will be in the third position. That is a forward indexing method. And the second method is reverse indexing. That is we are defining the position from right to left. That means the rightmost element, that is the 9, will be -1 position and the next is minus, this 4 is -2 position and this is -3 and this is -4. These are two methods of defining the position of elements in a list. Now how to index that? Suppose I just created the same list 8549 and assign that to a variable y. Now to index that or selecting one of the element from there, we need to define the position or give the position. That is, I'm typing y, that is the list, and open a square bracket and give the position. Suppose I want to select 5 here. So 5, what is the position for 5? It is 1. So I'm just typing 1 here. Then I'm run this cell. What I'll get? I'll get 5. Or in the normal Python, instead of this, we have to give a print command also to get the output. So I am enclosing everything within a print command here. So this we need to give a print command to get the result in normal ID. So here in Jupyter Notebook, even though we just give a normal y of any position, it will show the output at least. So the next is, suppose I want to access the element 9. So 9 is in which position? That is in third position. That is 9. So I got 9. Now what we did is forward indexing. Now suppose I want to access this by using reverse indexing. So the method is we will first take the the list variable y and open the square bracket. Inside we will give the reverse indexing position. That means if I want to access 9 again, So what will be in forward indexing? What we have to give 9 this y of 3. In reverse indexing, the same element if you want, we can give -1. So we will get 9 here. Now we may ask what is the benefit of using forward indexing and reverse indexing. For example, suppose I have a list here x equal to I have a list. So I am having a lot of elements like this. So 100 elements here or 200 elements here. Suppose I want to access the last element from here. So instead of counting here, we can directly give x of -4. That means, oh, sorry, is somewhere we have a double comma here. That's the reason it's showing. So here it's a double comma here. So run here. Then x of -1, I will directly get the last digit. Or if I want the second last, so instead of counting from here, I can directly give x of -2. X of -2. So that will give the last digit directly. So that is a benefit of reverse indexing. There are two methods of indexing. One is forward indexing and reverse indexing. We can use that and index any one of the elements. So the next is the slicing. Slicing is nothing but it is very similar to indexing, but in indexing we are taking only selecting one element access. But in slicing we may take one element or more than one element. That means suppose here this is a list 854971. In that list I want to select these three numbers 5, 4 and 9. That process, that means more than one element, we need to slice it out, cut it out and take or select it. That is called a slicing. So the slicing, the same command is x of square bracket, then we will give the start position and end position plus 1. That means suppose I want to select from 5 to 9, I will give the start position. Start position is 5 is in which position? It is 1 in forward indexing. So I put x of 1. Then here I am having a colon. After separated by colon, I will give the end position, but not the end position. End position plus 1. That means end is 3. So plus 1 is 4. So I will give 4. So we will get the sliced out this much portion. That means 1, 2 and 3, not the last position here we are giving. Suppose I want to slice out 7, then we have to give, sorry, up to 7, then we have to give the position 5. We will see in the actual code, then it will be a better understanding. Suppose I want to slice 5, 4, 9. So this is the list I created with the variable x. And x of the first position is start position is 1 colon, then the last position is 3. So I want 3 plus 1. That is, I want to take up to 9. So the position of 9 is 3. Then we have to give plus 1. So up to 4. So what will it will give 5 to 5, 7 and 9. Suppose I want to take 8 to 4 or 8 to, oh yeah, 8 to 4. So how we can take x of 8 means in which position? It is 0th position colon 4 up to 4 I want. That means 4 is in second position. Then we will give 3 here. Then 8 to 4. Now the next is that we can do the same with reverse indexing as well. Suppose x of, suppose in reverse indexing if you are seeing, if suppose I want to 5, 4 and 9. So 5 is in which position in reverse indexing? So -1, 1, this is -1, -2, -3, -4 and -5. 5 is -5. So the first start position is -5 colon and I want up to 9. So what is a 9 position? -1, -2, -3 is 9, but we want to go up to the next. That means -2. So I'll give you -2. So I'll get 5, 7 and 9. That is the method for reverse indexing. But if we are for, sorry, not reverse indexing, using reverse indexing, we are slicing. But if it is not, if we should not use reverse like indexing for slicing, if it is really required. And next is there we can keep the like we want to slice 5 up to the last. I don't up to means 5, 4, 9, 7 and 1. So the method is x of we will give the start position 1 up to last means if I am taking the fifth position I'm taking 5. That means up to 1 I need. So I am giving 5, but actually it will not take 5. It will only slice up to 7. So we will just see, have a look. So it will slice up to 7. But I want 1 also. That means the last element. So the option is we should not keep any numbers here or any position here, just keep it open in the second, the end point. So when it's keep it open, it will go up to the last. So if I'm typing like that, it will give 5, 7, 9, 7 and 1 up to the last. Similarly, if I want to start from 8 up to 9, or from the start point up to 7 I want. So in that case also we can apply the same concept. If we want to start from the beginning of the list, then we can put that blank and semicolon, start point blank, semicolon, we will give the end point. That means up to 7 means I want 5 here position. So we will get selected from start point up to 7 we will get. That is all about slicing. Next, we will see adding a list. Suppose I have a list here, x equals 1, 5, 8, 9, and I run that, and y equals, I have another list 10, 50, 58. I have two lists. Now we can add this into a single list. For example, x plus y. If you are giving directly, we will get a resultant list which is a combination of all the elements, and we can assign that to a different variable. For example, I have a variable a. A is equal to x plus y. So if I'm typing a, print a, we'll get 1, 5, 8, 9, 10, 50, both the lists combined together. Or we can again, if in a different order we need. So suppose another is equal to y plus x in the other order. So if you are typing b, checking what is the value of b, print b, will get in the other order. The first b, the list y will, elements from the list y will add it first, and then the list second list. Now in inserting an element to the end of the list, so the comment is, suppose I have a list here x. So if I'm typing x, x is now this one, 1, 5, 8, 9. Suppose I want to insert an element to that list. So the comment is there, x dot append. Append means adding something, and I will give the value 156. So I'm running this, run this command x dot append 156, and I'm checking the value of x now. So print x, so it will get added. That means this 156 got added here, but actually it is showing twice because I run this cell twice. That's why 2 times it got added. So if I want to add some other element, for example, I want to add 200 also to that. So x dot append in 200 and run this cell. Now I am checking the value of x, print x. It will give 200 got added on the end of the list. That is a command for inserting or adding an element in the list. Now second, suppose it is in append command, the element will got inserted only in the end of the list. Suppose I want to add in the second position or this position, after 1 I want to add 100 here. In that case we use the command insert. So x dot insert, then open the parenthesis, then we will give the position. So to insert, the command is x dot insert, then we will give the position of the position where we want to insert. So the position is 1. That means after 1 I want to insert, this is position 1, then I will give the value. Suppose I'm inserting 100. So I'm running this command, this one, this line, then I'm checking the value of x now. Print x here. So it will show in the first position the 100 got inserted. Suppose I want to insert some element here after 8. So what is the position for that? 8, 0, 1, 2, 3 and fourth position. So fourth position means x dot insert 4, position is 4. Then what is the element I want to insert? Suppose 500. Then I run the cell by hitting shift enter. Then I'm checking x, print x. So I'm run this, we can see in the fifth position 500 got inserted here. That is insert command. So there is only two, the main difference is that the append is actually adding the element on the end of the list, and insert is adding to a certain position in the list. Now next is that how to delete an element in the list. Suppose this is our list here, x is this one, and I want to delete or remove 100 from this 100, the element 100 from this list. So the command is x dot remove, then open the parenthesis, and inside we will give the value 100. Then I run this cell and I'm checking x now value. Now the 100 got deleted here. Suppose I want to delete this 500 also from this. So x dot remove, open the parenthesis, give the value there, which element, sorry, not the value, the element which we want to delete. So I'm running this and checking x now. X is now the 500 got deleted from there. Suppose I want to delete with respect to a position, a certain position, some element from a certain position I want to delete. I don't know the element. So in that case, we can use a command called pop. So that is nothing but x dot pop, then open the parenthesis and give the position. So if I want to delete 156, so what is the position of 156? 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I will give 4. Then I run this command. So 156 got deleted. Then I'm checking x here. So yeah, so there are two 156 here. So 156, the element got deleted. Again, if I want to delete this 156 also from here, so what is the position? 0, 1, 2, 3 and fourth position. So again, x dot pop 4, the position 4. If I'm running that, again that 146, 56 got deleted. Now if I want to delete one more thing, or suppose the 200 from the last, so that is on the last position. So instead of counting it, we can directly use reverse index. So x dot pop reverse indexing -1. So I'm running that and I'm checking x, the last element got deleted from there. And the last of that is sort. Sort means you have, if suppose x, I created an element x, or I can change that to different values. So in different orders here. So x is in a different order. Now if I want to sort it, we can use a command x dot sort, and I'm not using this command x dot sort. So it's got sorted out. Now if I'm checking x, it will get sorted in an ascending order. So 1, 2, 4, 7 in ascending order. Suppose I want to sort this list in a descending order. In that case, we can use the same command x dot sort, then open the parenthesis. Inside we will give reverse equals true. That means normally it will sort it in ascending order, but the reverse is true means it will order in a descending order. Now if I run this command and checking the value of x here, it will give 960. It is ordered in a descending order now. So the last command is length. Length is nothing but we will give the number of elements in the list. Suppose this x is the list we have. Now I am typing len and x. Len of x we will give 10. That means it has 10 elements. But if you are using a traditional Python IDE, instead of this, we need to give the print command also to get displayed. So instead of length, I am giving print, open the parenthesis, and inside we have to give this command len. So running this, we'll get okay 10. 10 got displayed. That means there are 10 elements in that. So that's about all about the basic things in list. So next we will be discussing about tuple in the